Hi, my name is Mia, and I'm an introvert. I'm also currently posting 3 times a day to Instagram. Call me cuckoo, call me bananas. Hey, call me a mad woman, because I am. I might just be. I mean, who in their right introvert mind posts 3 times a day to Instagram? It's me. Guilty. How am I doing this? More importantly, why am I doing this? Let's dive in. Hello, my name is Mia. I'm a copywriter, brand strategist, online business coach. Yes, I am all of those things, but basically I help you quit your 9-to-5 and enter the cozy pajama lifestyle. Scale your income, build the cozy business of your dreams, and just have an awesome life. That's what I do. I post weekly value stuffed videos just like this one, so make sure that you subscribe, that you give this video a thumbs up if you like it, and comment below your favorite cozy thing. Maybe it's coffee, maybe it's chocolate, maybe it's the fall, maybe it's Gilmore Girls, maybe it's Grey's Anatomy, the list goes on. Maybe it's fairy lights. Leave a comment below. Every single day since October 1st, I have been posting 3 times a day to Instagram. And I don't know for how long, but let's see how far we get. Maybe until New Year's Eve, Christmas, next week, next year. I don't know. But I'm going to give you some context and some background as to why I am doing this. But basically, I started a brand new Instagram account from scratch, from zero, at the end of September. Why did I do this? Crazy thing. I'm doing a lot of crazy things, guys. Not that crazy. After being in business for 6+ years, I decided that what an awesome idea it would be to start a new account from zero and see if that would finally get the Instagram gods looking my way. It doesn't make a lot of sense, but that's what I decided to do. So I waved voluntarily goodbye to my almost 4,000 followers on my old account, trusting that the people who resonate the most with my message and who dig my content would follow along. So if you followed along to my new account, hello, I love you. I want to see if all of these Instagram gurus are actually onto something when they say that the more you post, aka post 3 times a day and you will grow, or if they're just full of it. So do I stand a chance at finally winning at this social media lottery? Because that's what it is. It's a lottery. And I'm going to talk more about that later. So my goal is to get from 0 followers to 10,000 in Q1 of 2025. And right now I have 293 followers, 3% there. Okay, so the 10K milestone is just a crazy nice number, but really my goal over the next 6 months is to really expand my business and grow my cozy community. Because to be honest, I feel like my growth on Instagram has been stagnant for years. Like, I haven't really grown that much. The net of new followers has pretty much been the same. That's how I felt, at least. No matter what I did, I just wasn't growing at the speed of which I thought my content was worth. And let's be real, I wasn't really being consistent at this time, so there's that. What am I posting? Right now, my posting schedule looks a little something like this. I am posting 1 carousel, 1 B-roll reel, and 1 talking head reel every single day. Now, sometimes I might go crazy with the reels and just go for that, but this is what it has looked like for the past few weeks. So by carousel, I mean either a Canva graphic series that I create in Canva, or a photo carousel with text that I create in the Instagram app. This is a new feature, which I love creating these types of carousels because they're really easy to do. You can do them in the Instagram app. I don't know, I just love them. And the algorithm seems to push it out. I mean, that's what the gurus are saying. I don't know. And then I put some cozy music to it and call it a day. The B-roll reel is this. Your classic B-roll clip with either the value or the content on the clip itself or getting them to read the caption for more. And the talking head reel is like this, but in a real format. It is me talking straight to the camera and saying something profound. Just kidding. Hopefully something valuable at least. And before you ask me when I am posting, because I know you're wondering, how do you know when to post? Honestly, it's really random. I don't have a set time that I post, but since I am posting 3 times a day, I usually go for 1 in the morning, 1 in the afternoon, and 1 in the nighttime, either when I'm sleeping or right before bedtime. And you might also be wondering, well, Mia, what if you annoy your followers? Well, honestly, if people get annoyed with me putting out value-packed content 3 times a day and they decide to unfollow, that is completely fine. That just means that I wasn't for them in the first place. Like, they're not into what I'm creating anyway. I just trust that the people who enjoy my content won't mind that I go a little crazy with my content. So 3 times a day to Instagram. Sounds exhausting, you might say. But your girl's got a plan and a strategy. Several strategies, in fact. So let's dive in. And I've used that GIF twice today. Hope you don't mind. Strategy number 1, that's hopefully going to keep me sane and consistent during this crazy time. Repurposing the heck of my content and my core ideas. Every single core piece of content, like the initial idea of that piece of content, gets repurposed into multiple content formats. For example, a B-roll reel that I posted, I don't know, months ago could get repurposed, updated, tweaked into a talking head reel or a carousel or a new B-roll reel with a new hook. I'm never really starting from scratch. Sometimes I do start from scratch, but most times I am repurposing. I mean, you will see it if you follow closely. Like this YouTube video, for instance. Originally, this piece of content, the idea was born in a carousel format, and then a talking head reel, and then an email actually, and now a YouTube video. Strategy number 2, staying organized as crazy behind the scenes. If you've been following me for a while, you will know that I am very much into getting organized, planning, my content calendar, being color coordinated. Like, I love that stuff, but that stuff matters more than ever. So currently I am working in Notion and in Google Drive. I used to update my content calendar once a month. Like, that's when I would write down all of the ideas for the month. In order for me to stay sane and consistent, I have decided to do this content planning, like the ideation phase, once per week. It's just way more manageable because then I can account for, any new trends or ideas or questions that come up during the week. So step into my Notion and let's see what this looks like. So first of all, I do prep work, taking the core idea, figuring out how I want to repurpose it into a B-roll reel, talking head reel, carousel, and then moving things around on my calendar. I want to be able to spread it out so that you're not getting the same core content idea right after each other. So that is the prep work. Next, I script any talking head, captions, carousels. I write it all down in the task inside of Notion. And then if you watched my previous video, you will know that I do all of my filming on Fridays. So that is when I batch film all of my talking head reels, when I record any B-roll footage if I need it. But mostly I just use B-roll that I have saved up because I have a lot of it. Might as well use it. I also schedule posts ahead of time and over the weekend because I try not to be on Instagram on the weekends. I love this feature of Instagram that you can actually schedule carousels and reels ahead of time. This way I am able to post while I'm snoozing or, living the cozy pajama lifestyle, which brings me to my next strategy. Strategy number 3, not really paying any attention to likes, growth, engagement, aka setting really strict boundaries when it comes to Instagram, especially now at the beginning of this experiment. I'm just going to try and keep my head down, stay focused on creating value-packed content for you, and not constantly open the Instagram app to see if I have gone viral yet. So I'm not checking Instagram unless I am posting something. I am not comparing myself to other people on the app who have grown unrealistically fast. We're keeping our heads down, people. And I'm making a note of how I am feeling during this experiment. I think when I'm 1 month in, I'll start to have maybe weekly analytics sessions with myself. That sounds very corporate. I do at some point need to figure out what is working, what is not working, what got the most views, and do more of what's working. Right now, I'm just in the experimentation phase. We're just putting stuff out there to see. Strategy number 4, quantity over quality. I think so. Posting quantity lets me learn, improve, fail, do more of what works, tweak, experiment with different content formats and different strategies. Help me to see my content blind spots, which, you only see these blind spots when you have a few posts that totally bummed. And really my goal here is to master the art of content creation in a way that works for me. If I were to post once per week or less, that would take way longer. And I am very impatient with Instagram right now. I am determined to figure out what actually works. As I said in the beginning of this video, this is the social media lottery and we're all playing. The more entries you have, the better your chances are of winning, aka reaching more people, not necessarily going crazy viral, but growing your business, growing your community. Because views don't really matter. It's engagement, it's follows. It's signing up for your email list, buying your offers. That's the kind of thing that's going to have an impact on your life and in your business and on your community. It's really math. The more entries you have, the more chances you have. I am also putting the pressure cooker to the side for this content ramp up phase. If I were to spend a heck of a lot of time thinking, perfecting, really believing that this post I am working on has the potential to go viral and become besties with the algorithm, I'd be putting so much pressure on myself and my content, only to end up feeling disappointed and borderline depressed if it flopped. Because the content is still being seen by some people, by someone, and that matters to me. It is a classic that the posts that do take off are the ones you never thought would. And by the way, let's get one thing clear. I am not posting just to post. Quantity does not mean that I'm putting a lot of buhaki out there. I still want every single piece of content that I put out to have something for someone, to be value stuffed, not full of fluff. Does that rhyme? I shall report back with my findings, with my results. So more videos on this topic is definitely on the agenda. Because honestly, I feel like creating content on especially Instagram as an introvert, it doesn't have to be crazy, cuckoo, bananas. It can be cozy, it can be simple. And I am determined to finally figuring out what works. So there you have it, my plan, my strategies for growing on Instagram from 0 or 300 followers to 10K followers. First week is officially wrapped and I'm having fun. Not looking at growth. Comment chocolate emoji if you're still here watching. If you followed my new account, it's still She Dreams All Day. If you're joining this challenge yourself or if you're just a lovely person cheering me on. I'll see you in a few months for an update about this specific thing, but I'll see you next week for another topic. Okay, cozy vibes. Love you. Bye.